I was driving in my car with my grandson in the back seat in his car seat. He's 4 years old, and he loves construction equipment, the equipment that you see all along Georgia 400 or any freeway. And he was describing to me with such detail every sight, every sound, every color, how they were moving. He was captivating. He was confident. And then it struck me. In just a few short years, he's going to go to school and he's going to tell his stories, and someone's going to laugh at him. Someone is going to ask him to memorize a speech perfectly, flawlessly, and he's going to fail. And his confidence, his abilities will be in doubt. Fast forward 7 years. My grandson is now 7 years old. And he is in a school performance. So I was so excited. And I said to him, Hudson, what are you doing in the performance? And he said, oh, I don't want to talk about it. See, in this short time, he's doubting his abilities at age 7. If you think about people you know, how often does that childhood exuberance get lost because someone laughed at you, someone doubted you, someone made you lose your self-confidence? And it doesn't just happen in children. I see it in adults all the time. I want to take you to a management training course that I had. It was 3 weeks, and we had 25 of us. It was a final leg for our rise to a promotion. The final requirement, though, was that we had to speak for just 3 minutes, doing a sports, news, or weather talk. Easy, right? Our team had small groups where we would discuss and do activities. And then, as always, like networking, right? You come back, have a spokesperson that says, what did you learn? Every time Rod had to go and speak, he became physically ill, and you could find him in the restroom. It's now the last day before class. The last time that Rod has to speak his 3-minute talk. I went to the teacher and I said, Rod is a great kid. He's going to make a fantastic manager. He has such heart. He has such enthusiasm, but he's terrified of speaking in public. Is there anything you can do? The teacher says, Vicki, I got this. And the teacher does something that changed my life forever. The next day we walk in and we're all networking and we're just having a great time. And the teacher goes casually up to Rod and says, Rod, did you see that game last night? And Rod says, oh my God, yes. And he goes on to tell about his favorite player and the moves he made. And he was so descriptive and he was so exciting and he was even funny. After a time, the teacher says, Rod, thank you for giving your sports talk. Thank you for giving your... Did you see what happened there? Did you feel what happened there? Rod, the smile that he had, you know that smile you get when you smile so much your mouth hurts? That smile was in everyone in the room, including Rod. I swear he was 5 inches taller with pride. Interestingly, I felt the same pride in him, in what he just accomplished. This is an experience that will take him for the rest of his life to remember. So he's that better speaker. He's that better leader. He is forever changed because he took a talk and made it just a conversation. A conversation. In my years, there are many people that I have met that have lost their confidence and have missed opportunities because they had to go in front of a camera, speak on a live, or do a presentation in front of a live audience. One of my colleagues was a female, and she had great promise. She was an extraordinary person. She had wonderful passion. She was just such a wealth of knowledge. She wanted to help others, but she had this fear, this doubt of what she could do. She had not found her voice. How many of you feel that you have a message, want to share something, but you just are shackled like a bird whose wings have been clipped and are held back from taking flight because of this fear, because of your mindset? If you are like the many rods that I have seen over the years, are you someone that has the story to tell but don't know how to break free of these chains? How can you get back that childlike exuberance, excitement, feeling that you could do anything? How can you get that back? It is something that we all must muster. Everyone has a fear. You have to find the courage to say, I will live with this fear. I will conquer this fear. I will be all I can be, because perfect is boring. And that's what's keeping many of us from being who we want to be, because we're trying to be perfect. Perfect is boring. You can't be your authentic self. You can't be captivating. You can't inspire others if you're trying to have a mask of perfection. You need to have a compelling message, one that is filled with storytelling, one that has the vocal tonality, the body language that captivates, that complements your words, that makes people listen to what you have to say. Are you compelling? Are you captivating? Are you getting your story out, telling your message, making us feel what you feel, having sincerity, having emotion, allowing yourself to be vulnerable, understanding that vulnerability is a gift. It brings out the magic of your message. It is a lot for us to have to come up here and speak. We shy away from going on camera. And in this day, in where we are today, you have to go on video. I am sorry to tell you this, but you do. You have to go on video. You have to do lives. If you have a reason for being there in the audience because you want to tell your message and are afraid to be here on stage, you need to listen to me. Your message is important to us. We need to hear your message, but you can't do it unless you know how to deliver it masterfully. And that doesn't mean memorizing it. That means just having a conversation. When you have a conversation, you are authentic. You are your real self. You are compelling. You are interesting. And hell, at times you're even funny. Honestly, you really are. What is it that you want to do? Who is it that you want to reach? How can you make a difference in someone's life by finding your voice? I'm Vicki Noethling, a speaker, trainer, coach, and the host of the Find Your Leadership Confidence. Together we can embark on this journey to be able to discover who we are and share our message, doing it with heart, with sincerity, with emotion, allowing us to be vulnerable, and being able to reach our audience from our hearts. I just want you to always remember that life is a journey, and on that journey, it's up to you to enjoy the ride. So find your heart, find your message, and remember, It's just a conversation.